Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the blindness of eternity. When last we left off, we were in the middle of a fight with some horrible phantom creatures. Too many phantoms, unfortunately. And we were trying to figure out a way to get ourselves packed into this corner as tightly as humanly possible.
Yes.
So as to prevent the phantoms and other beasties from being able to do anything.
What? You can trust me. Hmm?
We don't want them getting to our peoples.
Hey.
So we stand
Yes.
here. No, can't do this.
How may I help?
Leave the space open.
Yes.
Eh? Eh?
Hey.
On your word.
You know what I could do? This is proving to not be
Let's see
the
what lies this
optimal place that I was hoping it would be. Ooh, this place over here might be more optimal. The enemies can't even theoretically get back here, so this is good. If we can pack them in here... Ho ho ho!
Of course.
We could stand him here,
Sure.
stand her here, or here even. We could stand her here. And then maybe 3 enemies could attack us at once, but they couldn't possibly get to our squishies. So let's do this. We'll fight here.
Hey.
It'll be great. So, I'm going to swap to this, turn this off, try to kill the shadow. And there's only the one shadow, so it's an important consideration. So let's cast a blessing. I should have cast it already, but you know.
On your word.
Aye? Thing isn't doing. Hey.
Okay, so let's try and kill this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because that thing ran away from me, it caused some bad business. And this thing just teleported in.
Hey.
He should be able to keep attacking it. He should be able to start attacking it, I guess. And Aloth is going to attack it, and he's going to attack it. Actually... the beast is behind it. And then we're going to attack it. Boom. Okay, so... I can't even see what's going on here. So we've got her stunned.
How may I help?
And Eder can't move. If he moves, then we're going to be at risk. So we're just going to leave him exactly where he is right now. Where's Eldrea?
Fight on, my friends!
Human Skeleton has left the party. So this Phantom is in melee range with him. I think that if she's... What the hell, dude? Okay. Now... I think it's time to knock this guy over.
On your
You
word.
are just gonna pull back. Just keep chanting. Just keep chanting it up, dude. That's all we need.
Eh?
Yes.
Curses!
These are in for a walloping!
So...
What?
Do we have Bless? We do not. Let's cast a Bless.
Moe. Eat.
Okay, so he has his 3 up. gonna try to just gonna have all these people sit
Aye.
still. Try to knock this over.
Brave thou not believe.
There we go. This one's badly injured now.
Aye?
Following your lead.
Okay. Another fight dust. And another one dead,
What?
as they say.
Yes?
Following your lead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have her flank this guy. This doesn't require a hit check, so it has a huge advantage when he's fatigued. So, there we go.
Better if we get some sleep.
First try, all we needed to do was get to a better location.
Eh?
And we didn't use nearly as many resources as we did last time either, so that's good.
Hello.
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 Hello. Oh, there's another shadow here. So I'm going to send these two in to deal with that shadow.
Eh?
Brave thou feel not believe.
As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out of the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm gonna go with number 1. As am I.
If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Interesting. So this is like the spirit of the castle, it looks like. Gonna go with 1.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth Susha finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Interesting. So she really, really likes her masonry.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Interesting.
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me. and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
So this is some sort of spirit that has decided that just because she died doesn't give her any excuse to abandon her duties to her masonry. So let's see, this looks like a... It's probably going to be more than one, isn't it? Yep, we're going to see this one. That is going to be really painful. I think we're just going to die here. So it looks like this is going to be a 2 Shadow and 2 Phantom fight. We have to deal with the teleportation. We don't really have any space to maneuver around here. So what are we going to do? Let's see.
How may I help?
I could try just
What?
pulling these guys into the
On
corner
your
here.
word. On your word.
Yeah.
Brave thou believe.
You're not getting through me.
Yeah. This is gonna end badly. We have too many characters that are very close to dead.
Huh? All right then.
If I could actually get this
Eh?
thing to the point where...
Brave thou Philos.
I'd like to try and solo pull this. I want to see if it's possible.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Following your lead.
hey. Of course.
Brave thou Philos believe.
Doesn't look like it. We don't have a high enough stealth skill, I guess. So basically what I'm looking for is the ability to
Hey,
have the stuff increase.
of course.
I want to alert the thing to my presence here, and then immediately
Brave
be
thou
pulling
Philos
out.
believe.
But it doesn't look like it's going to work. So I'm going to go to a different area first and see what I can do. On the plus side, I'm not in a hurry anymore because we now need to lay low for a while after that failed excursion into the, well, not failed exactly, that excursion into Raedric's castle, which met with some success,
Yeah.
but not as much as we would have liked.
Nice and quiet.
Well, there's nothing in the treasury. And we're gonna check upstairs. I didn't set my alarm. Oops. I haven't set the alarm for 15 minutes.
And what does the flame reveal?
This is a good place for fighting because we have these areas here
Following your lead.
Sure.
where we can sort of
Yes?
just pack people into a corner.
What?
Something has made a nest out of this old straw and mattress. Ticking? Yeah, that's interesting. Feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding this rickety old mess together. Okay, so the library is overrun. And this area over here
Keeping an eye out.
is probably overrun. I should send Eldrea first.
Eh?
Eldrea doesn't have the stealth skill that he has, but she's the one who can actually...
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
And no complaints. You gotta eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Number 2.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Number 1, I guess?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
Gonna go to number 1.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
So,
Eh?
crazy woman. Seems to be a lot of crazy people in this setting. I guess she might not be crazy. Just very upset. Spiders! Oh, good. So spiders are going to be really easy for me to, you know, just crush. Almost like bugs. That is a lot of them, though. Holy crap.
On your word.
So let's
Hey.
try to get just these over here.
Brave thou Thilathi.
Swap to this.
Eh?
Yes?
Yeah.
What?
Yikes.
Not to alarm. Not to alarm. But I'm slowly dying of poison.
It's amazing that I still haven't finished the bestiary for the spiders. Okay.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Following
The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a ranged weapon of some sort. Maybe not. Yeah, never mind.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Use field triage on him. Oh, that actually heals quite a bit. Very nice. Okay, so field triage is pretty decent. Now that I'd wasted a
Sure.
talent on it.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Don't worry, you can always find me because I've got my cat with me.
Eh?
Hey, Gorse.
Brave thou Thilathi.
So spear spiderling and ivory. Ooh, there's. I see. There's different types of spiderlings in there. These ones are more powerful.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's not. So we're looking at a big spider over there.
What?
Durants go over here.
Hi.
Whoa. That's a lot more than I expected to come out. Did he just kill someone? Wow, okay, so that's a lot of dead things.
Eh?
I think 2 of them are dead already. Just have her kill this one. Blast these 2. Gonna pop accuracy.
I don't feel so good.
Critical hit. There we go.
What?
Hey. Of course.
Francis!
Holy shit. Knock this one over.
Eh?
I'm gonna knock this one over as well. This is prone for 5 seconds. So I'll have her pull back. Better safe than sorry. And there we go. So on the plus side, we're now fighting these spiders, and spiders are a lot easier to beat up than those shade things. So phantoms in particular are nasty just because of the knockout effect. Okay, so we're in the dungeons. That's not the right person.
Let's see what lies this way.
I doubt this place is that big. Like, we're already in the dungeons. I don't see how much further down you can go with the dungeons. So I have a suspicion that we'll be done soon.
Yeah.
Might need some help.
Good chunk. Oh! Them crits. Plus 31 to hit. Why am I still in combat? That's weird. Alright, well, let's...
Roll up 10!
Sure.
Hmm?
Get up, damn you!
But not to alarm you,
Okay.
but I'm slowly dying of boredom.
Are you flanked? Yes.
Hey.
Always nice when they give me time to summon up some friendly skeletons. I still can't save, strangely enough.
Roll up 10!
Let's just keep accumulating these guys.
Hey.
Actually, I'm going to stay in combat for a long time, so I don't
No
want to
problem.
waste all my knockdowns.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Too long has it been since we made camp. Rally, let's leave some room.
That's some good times.
Stand still.
Get up, damn you!
Get up, damn you! Talking crap to the skeletons. There we go.
Got it.
There we go. That's all of them, I think. It's all the ones that we aggroed.
Keeping an eye out.
Anything interesting to be found in here? Looks like we've got another staircase here. Anyone here? I don't remember. Okay. New orders, Lieutenant.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and a deer insignias on the breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch. The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Yikes.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Okay. That's pretty horrible. New map discovered. Endless Paths of Adnua level 1. Oh god. The Endless Paths of Adnua level 1.
Light in dark places.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins. The tribes need more leaders like you, women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Interesting.
Aye?
Why not?
No.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
I'm gonna read out the description for this because it's weird. A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
There's something wrong with me. I see dead people. So this guy is presumably possessed. I'm gonna go with number 1.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away in another muttered, sputtering argument, facing the wall. When he turns back toward you, he has a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald. Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison. Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect.
Interesting. So this is probably the real Mayor Wald. So, and about a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it, speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
Gonna go with number 1.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? I presume that an awakening means you remember your past lives.
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Mayor Wald has lost control. Mayor Wald's body no more. Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Mayor Wald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Mayor Wald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Interesting.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mayor Wald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
I'm gonna go with number 3. Oh no. No, no, you too? You too. Poor woman, poor woman.
They will take you too.
Interesting. I knew there was something off about you when I met you, but this sounds serious.
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
Hmm. I'm gonna go number one.
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Mayorwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand. Both of them. Some folk are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
He goes number one. Erwald's voice becomes raspy and he is somewhere else in place and time speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an air that belongs in Air Glodfath.
His soul is marked by flame and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. That's an interesting thing to say. By the way, Durant's actually would probably get along really well with Elduran. Gonna go with number one.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier. For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember this.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
By the Usher's crooked band?
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I'm gonna go with number 1. I think. I don't know if this guy is given toward, you know, stuff. I can definitely understand why that woman was nuts. PTSD does that. But I don't know whether I don't know that I would say that his soul is predisposed toward it just because he had one life where he was a monster and then another life where he was raised to be a monster. Who knows, in the other life he might have been as well. I'm gonna go with number 1.
How little we know.
I'm gonna go with number 1, I guess.
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far. You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams. No, always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
Oh, okay.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The Leaden Key, it seems we share an enemy, Eldra. Assassins and Watcher Wakers. Watcher Wakers? They certainly keep busy. So the people going after him are the same group, which I suspected already, because it would tie things together nicely.
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Number 2.
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice, but hooves.
I'm not gonna do this because that's kind of silly.
City of defiance, never far from the queen.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to do this anyway.
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Okay, I'm gonna go with number 5.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
I'm gonna go with number 5.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Of course. Combat start. Flame Blight, Small Flame Blight, Wind Blight, and Mirrorwald himself. We're gonna try to pull out.
Sure.
If I end up losing this fight, then it's going to be very, very bad.
Yeah.
So, Mirwald himself is a mage.
I shall. Hey.
Eh?
That's scary.
Aye?
So let's go ahead and drop this in here. Oh, shit. Good. Okay, I'm gonna just try to knock this thing over. I'm gonna cast a Bless over here. Gonna pull him out. Ooh, we need to get back. You knocked over? Good. So we're gonna pull her out.
What?
That Flameblight is gonna get killed by Mirwald.
Hey.
Oh shit!
Aye?
Following your lead.
I need to get him out. That guy is now in line of sight.
What?
Yes?
I'm gonna try to do this. I think this is a Fortitude save. Oh god. Is he... Okay, his endurance is 0, but he himself is
Hey.
alive. He needs to get out of here. Son of a... Come on, forcing me into a fight after such a really just ludicrously long dialogue is painful. That is painful. So,
Of
we need to get him over here. He's fatigued as well.
Why not?
So unlock this. Gonna pop over here. And this is gonna teleport my entire party in here, which means that I can't manipulate.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. Mayor Wald, come to
Let's see. One.
Lord. Memory, ghost, spirit, troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Mayor Wald. They will take you. So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, my death we brought to the settler men. The boy for the soul. You'll get soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. Oh, how little we know. Fragmented our memory. You were Mayor Wald sat at his no. Always key. Secrets. Woodica. Goddess. Crown city of many secrets. Sleep well. Hold. I know your will die. Your actions were seen.
I'm actually gonna go with number 2 and just see what he says.
To the addy. Your betrayal is for
No difference at all. So, we're gonna just pull out. So he's near
What?
death. He cast a blessing. There we go. So I can take out the wind blight now.
Yes?
So we're gonna get him over in this corner. Get him way over here. Just as far away as possible. Okay, so stand still. Flame Blight's next. That guy is now in range to hit with this. He's actually gonna blast us, so let's... First of all, try to knock him over with him, and we'll try to...
Right then.
He is knocked over. 6 seconds. Flame Blade is knocked over for a lot more than that. This is another Flame Blight. I think I'm going to try to take out Marowald first.
Eh?
What?
So he's only prone for a couple more seconds. I'm going to try to knock him over again. Miss. Am I blessed? Yes. So we're gonna do another one of these.
Thing isn't doing the job.
Oh Jesus! Are you prone? No, he's not. That's bad. He's still not prone. So he killed a small flame blight. He needs to get out of here, otherwise he's just gonna die outright. He's God damn it! Oh my god! I just want to be able to say it's not a terribly difficult fight. I just need to get a few attempts in, but each attempt takes so long to get to. It's just annoying.
No. Maybe
Mayor Wald isn't here, and may come to.
I don't want to
memory ghost, spirit troubled.
do anything other than the exact pattern that I had done the first time, because I don't want there to be a difference in like any reputation effects or whatever that you get. So, let's see.
Once awakened, how can he sleep? My death weep. The boy for the you'll get soldier and marauder. How little we know. Fragment you were. Mayorwald sat at his hearth and no, always key. Secrets. Woodica, goddess, crown, city. Many sleep well. Hold. I know your will die. Your betrayal.
Brave thou Philoth believe.
So what are you casting? Oh, he's going to cast a fire spell on me. Well, plus that he's relatively slow. Okay, so...
Ulu. Then. Worthy.
Okay, so first one's toast. We now have a flame blight. And that means that we need to pull out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to knock this thing over in the field.
What?
Okay, so now we're just going to get out of here. That spell that he cast there is a serious issue. Because there's no easy way for me to deal with that spell. I'm gonna try to knock him over. Did I succeed? No.
How may
She's
I
gonna
help?
take a boatload of damage here. And he's actually got 3 things up. I probably should have done this before.
Eh? Eh?
Just gonna try to knock him down over again.
Braved out.
Okay, so prone for 9 seconds, prone for 16 seconds. I'm just gonna have to get over here. We're gonna have to try to just burn this guy down. Before he can get back up. Why are you guys going in random directions? So 19 points of damage to him. What? Why is he casting spells? He still has 5 seconds on prone.
Yes?
If this game is going to start lying to me about the status effects that are on the enemies, it's going to make my life very difficult.
Following your lead.
Who's he casting on? He's casting on him. He's 39 hit
What?
points. Oops. I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to burst this guy down before he gets up. So we're going to cast another one of these. So that one's dead. That one being him. So he's dead. Which is, you know, unfortunate and all that business, but we need to get him out. We're gonna cast. We're gonna hit X to cancel all of the things that people are doing. And we're gonna have everybody get away from this thing.
And I went older set? Disgusting.
Okay. So it hits Eldrair for 7 points of damage, and we've finished the fight. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merwold's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death this keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghastly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like a tide pool of anemones. You find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate the strands. Interesting. The bond is a frayed rope. I don't think that we need a crazed soul here, so I'm gonna go with number 2. Number 3, it sounds really weird, but I'm not gonna do that. Strand by strand, the connections fall apart like an overstretched strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Erwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else that is beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone.
Got it.
Okay, so we can take his grimoire. Take the primal flames. Okay, and sorry that took a few attempts for me to do. I'm in pretty weak condition right now.
I'll see what I can
Let's
find.
check for traps. Sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit. And we can
Why
just
not?
loot the chests.
This won't stop me for long.
Ooh, a club. An accurate club. Exciting. Okay, so we are very close to leveling now. I could explore the rest of this place, but I think that I'd like to talk to the spirit of this place first. This place is kind of painful.
You're right. No sense listening to that old bam pot.
Virago, not now!
Oh, this guy
Yes?
wants to talk to me. This is the first time
Poor
someone's...
Mayor Wald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
I'm gonna go with number 3. Because I don't think that it was knowledge that was the problem. I think that it was that he was weak. It's a little rude to say that he was weak right off the bat here. It's a bit too, so we're gonna go with number 3. That is true, and there is no such thing as my experience as too much knowledge. Come, we'll find your answers, and mine, I hope.
Eh?
Yeah, we still need to find this guy's book. So that was a much easier fight than the fight against the chick. Let's take a look here. This is Luciana's grimoire. This is Cyrus' grimoire. Merwald, yeah, Merwald is a lower level, well, was a lower level mage than she was, and she
Yeah.
had a lot more troops with her.
I felt Mayor Wald's passing. You slew him.
I'm gonna go with number 1.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Mayor Wald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
I'm gonna go with number 1. If it's Defiance Bay you seek, I'm sorry to tell you that you come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it is your will. When it ceases to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. Alright, well, how do I repair it? Merwald set aside materials for the barbican, and they are still available to you in the future. If you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we need coin for supplies and labor. Where are we getting the people? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given the instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep. And then there are other things. What do you mean by other things? So I'm going to ask about the curse. Merwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. Great! There's a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths oft speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed. From time of our Aediran colonists onward, beasts rise from the endless paths until a new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen, from time to time, intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Noir a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths! That, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think too of what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Aedirian. Okay, I'm going to go with number 1. The Endless Paths of Odnua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and there was a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Engwithan named Odnua, who ruled here until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper levels with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Engwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. So who is the master? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, the Engwithan tyrant Odnua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine what remains of his work, for the ruins have been here for 1,000 years or more, but what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen, while below, the hand of the great statue Odnua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Odnua himself? I'm going to go with number 4. There's no reason to say 3. Okay, I'm going to go 3. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The Mequins of Aedir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power is in Wotica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the barbican. You only need to tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Merwald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. So let's see what repairs we can make. Then we'll get it underway at once. The steward's voice belies a giddy excitement. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of many great undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from being overrun, as they did under Merwald's upkeeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak to me. Wherever your travels may take you, you may make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the barbican. So what does this do? Eastern Barbican Gates passage to the Wooded Plains, the crossroads between Caed Noir, Deerfoot, and such and such. So we will purchase this. And it looks like money is... So can we do main keep? Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. This will take 3 days and cost 1,400 copper. Oh, this requires... No. What does this do? So let's purchase a main keep, I guess. It'll be finished in 3 days. Interesting. So there's a lot of things that I can purchase here. So let's go ahead and purchase this as well. Well, should we? Yeah, we might as well, because there's nothing else that we can do right now. So what is this? Prestige, this is security. Okay, good. So the main keep will give us +4 security. Increasing this will actually give us some extra prestige. I'd like to have our security always be higher than our prestige. So I'm not sure that it's a good idea to do this because my main keep will be upgraded first. So this is purchase, so hirelings. This is party management. So I'm not sure that we want to restore this yet. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just. Oh, okay. So you can only do one at a time. Yeah, that's fine. So we've gained enough experience to level up on everybody except this guy. He wants to talk to me right now, but we will have to do that next time because we are out of time. So thank you everyone for watching, and next time we'll get to the management portion of this game.